I have chosen as my topic for this video two offbeat jobs from unit number 1. When I was considering two jobs that appeal to me the most, I would like to consider working as a mountain climbing guide and being a cartoon artist. I would like to perform these two types of jobs. First of all, because I have certain priorities that I would like to meet as regards finding any kind of employment position. The most important thing for me when considering working a certain job is personal interest. What I mean by personal interest is how much I enjoy the certain type of work, how much I like it. Because really, if I don't enjoy the thing I'm doing, the work I'm performing, it would be hard for me to see its true value. In fact, it would be boring for me. I would quickly lose interest and I would quit. So this is why I have chosen as one offbeat job, working as a cartoon artist. I have a great interest, even an excitement. I feel excitement when I think about working as a cartoon artist. This is because I've enjoyed drawing cartoons since I was small, since I was a little boy. And I've always considered this as my favorite pastime. In fact, drawing cartoons makes me relax. And this type of job would allow me to be creative. I love being creative. I love being challenged with an artistic challenge. And I love the thought of making people relax too, making them laugh by means of humorous cartoons. So I don't think I would mind at all if I were put under pressure, if I were working under pressure to produce cartoons or even doing animation each day, because I would really look forward to doing this, expressing humor and at the same time fulfilling my passion. As I mentioned before, another job I would consider an offbeat job would be working as a mountain climbing guide in this position. This really interests me. In fact, I enjoy it. I would enjoy it because I love, for one thing, I love the outdoors, and I have a great love for nature, for studying wildlife and flora and fauna. Also, I feel that while I'm carrying out my job, I would be a good communicator. I could easily explain about natural history and physical geographic features of a certain area. I think I would feel very comfortable also giving nature tours or excursions into national parks. But I recognize that by the end of the day, I would be physically tired. Yes, this type of job would be physically tiring, but I think I would look forward to the next day being out in the open outdoors and being able to do something that really interests me. Of secondary importance on my priorities in choosing a job is education. As regards being a cartoon artist, I recognize that I would need further education. This is because I've only had a high school level education as far as graphic arts and drawing. So I think education at an academy, an art academy, or an art institute would be essential and very beneficial for me. It would help, first of all, to improve my drawing skills and my artistic abilities. After that, while I'm working as a cartoon artist, continuous education, on-the-job training would certainly be of great benefit to me. This would help to keep me up to date with technology such as computer graphics or computer animation, and this would further help to improve my ability. As far as working as a mountain climbing guide, I have limited experience in this field. I admit that I've only climbed to a certain point, certain mountains and volcanoes, such as Cotopaxi and Chimborazo here in Ecuador. I've never really climbed a high peak. I've never done rock climbing. So I think education, further experience in this field would be necessary. I would have to gain necessary experience as far as different terrains, different environments are concerned, and further education would be essential to avoid dangers, to anticipate certain dangers and certain risks associated with climbing. Next on my list of priorities is salary. A reasonable salary and even higher wages I would consider necessary. Of course, I would need a good salary to earn enough money to support my family, to be the principal breadwinner. And also, the wages I earn would give me further incentive. If I made good wages, this would give me incentive to work hard, to do my best, and I would see real compensation, real rewards for my efforts. But I don't consider salary as important as the simple joy and satisfaction I would obtain by doing something that really interests me, that I really like. Together with salary, lower on my list, but still of importance, are the amount of hours I would dedicate to these jobs, to these offbeat jobs. I know I would have to work full-time. These types of jobs would require that, but the hours dedicated to a certain job would be beneficial. They would help me gain more experience. They would contribute to helping me develop better and improve skills. And as I said before, would help me gain further training. But at the same time, I'm aware of the dangers of working a lot of hours overtime. I consider other things more than my job as of great importance. For example, my family is very important to me, and my spiritual well-being. So I don't really want my work to interfere with these things. I'm aware of the danger of becoming a workaholic. So really my job would not occupy the first thing in my life. I'm not really willing to sacrifice other things that mean a lot more to me than my job. So I'm not willing to work a lot of extra hours just to work more and work at a job that I like. Of least importance to me on my list of priorities is the number of job openings available. I'm aware that it really wouldn't be easy to get a job as a cartoon artist. It's a very competitive field. There are a lot of good artists out there. I'm aware of that, and I'm sure they are much more qualified than I am. But I trust that a good company, a good firm, would recognize real talent and ability. This means I'm sure they would recognize a unique style of art, as well as a humorous style and way of communicating by means of cartooning. As far as the work of a mountain climbing guide, I'm sure the number of job openings depends a lot on the particular country where I would be working, the need in that particular area of the world, and I'm sure it would depend upon that. But I'm confident if I gain the needed skills and experience, I'm sure I would have to become familiar with the certain area of the mountain range, for example, but I'm confident with these acquired skills, I could find the needed work. Above all, I would work hard, be willing to work hard, do my best. If I could find a job, such as these two offbeat jobs, that fulfill my personal interest and with a needed education, I'm sure these things would guarantee success in both these fields of employment. In conclusion, I'm convinced that my love for the outdoors, my artistic ability, and my interest in doing unusual things, these will make these two offbeat jobs the right jobs for me. Thank you.